Joseph had dreams that foretold his future prominence. In one dream, he and his brothers were binding sheaves in a field. When his sheaf stood upright, while theirs bowed down to it. In another, the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed before him. When he shared these dreams, his brothers' jealousy and hatred intensified. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers who were tending sheep. When they saw him approaching, their jealousy boiled over and they plotted to kill him. Reuben, the eldest, suggested they throw him into a pit instead, intending to rescue him later. However, before he could act, the brothers sold Joseph to a caravan of Ishmaelite traders for 20 pieces of silver. They smeared his coat with goat's blood and told Jacob that a wild animal had devoured him. Jacob mourned deeply. The traders took Joseph to Egypt, where he was sold to Potiphar, the captain of Pharaoh's guard. Joseph, blessed with wisdom and integrity, excelled in all his tasks, and Potiphar appointed him overseer of his household. However, Potiphar's wife grew infatuated with Joseph and tried to seduce him. Joseph refused, staying true to his morals and loyalty to Potiphar. Enraged by his rejection, she falsely accused him of attempting to assault her, leading to his imprisonment. Even in prison, Joseph's abilities shone. He gained the trust of the warden and was put in charge of other prisoners. One day, he interpreted the dreams of Pharaoh's chief cupbearer and baker. He correctly predicted that the cupbearer would be reinstated while the baker would be executed. Joseph asked the cupbearer to remember him and plead his case before Pharaoh. But the man forgot about him for 2 years. Then Pharaoh had troubling dreams. 7 fat cows were devoured by 7 thin cows, and 7 healthy ears of grain were consumed by 7 withered ones. No one could interpret the dreams until the cupbearer finally remembered Joseph. He was summoned, and with divine guidance, Joseph explained that the dreams foretold 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of famine. He advised Pharaoh to store surplus grain during the good years to prepare for the famine. Pharaoh, impressed by Joseph's wisdom, appointed him as governor. Joseph managed Egypt's resources during the famine. Jacob sent his sons to Egypt to buy grain. They unknowingly bowed before Joseph, fulfilling his childhood dream. He recognized them but concealed his identity, testing their character by accusing them. He demanded that they bring their youngest brother, Benjamin, as proof of their honesty. When they returned with Benjamin, Joseph hosted a feast. He accused Benjamin of theft, intending to see whether his brothers had changed. Judah, who had once plotted against Joseph, now offered himself in Benjamin's place, proving their remorse and newfound loyalty, overcome with emotion. Joseph revealed his identity. He forgave his brothers, explaining that God had used their betrayal for good to save many lives.